It's your favorite neighborhood historian, Dilla, and as you know, Chicago is the greatest city on earth. This great city is a city of neighborhoods, and neighborhoods are made of people. Let's study some of them. To study the people of Chicago, we'll break that down into demographics. One of those demographics here in the city are African Americans. African Americans have been in Chicago, well, since the beginning, starting with Chicago's first permanent non-indigenous settler, John Baptiste Point du Sable. African Americans have had communities in Chicago since the 1850s, starting with Joseph Hudson, who was the first black man to have a home built here in Chicago. He famously saved all the records burning in the Board of Trade during the Great Chicago Fire of 1871. In the 1900s, there was as few as 10,000 African Americans in Chicago, but by 1920, that number blossomed to 200,000 via the Great Migration. When it comes to studying the history of people here in Chicago, it's not always good. African Americans were forced to live in a narrow tract of land that we now call the Black Belt due to racial restrictive covenants. Out of that, though, grew the Black metropolis. The Black metropolis is responsible for the jazz sound that we know of today. They're also responsible for the blues. Eventually, it would be an African American Chicagoan by the name of Earl B. Dickerson who would lead the fight to reverse those racial covenants. African Americans here in Chicago have invented the fireman's pole, and it was a South Sider by the name of Dr. Daniel Hale Williams who was the first person ever to perform an open heart surgery. African Americans from Chicago have given us Soul Train, they've given us Earth, Wind & Fire, and they've even given us drill music. Just goes to show you that no matter what's going on, if you have that do something about it Chicago spirit, you're going to end up on top.